Greetings, Pisces and Pisces rising. This is your Western forecast for November 2024. I always start with the new moon. The new moon is every 4 weeks. Wherever it falls in your chart is where your attention and most of your priorities are directed. This one is very favorable for you because it's in Scorpio, a water sign, compatible with Pisces, a water sign. Scorpio is 9 signs past Pisces. So the new moon, where your attention and focus is being very much highlighted, is in the 9th house sector. The 9th house is long distance traveling, marketing, publishing, higher education, teaching. I think of the 9th as the world. And you want to learn about the world, spread information out to the world, go visiting and traveling out to the world. And this new moon is in harmony, called a trine, to grounding, stabilizing Saturn, which is in Pisces. And in fact, Saturn is been retrograde for these past few months. And on November the 15th, the Saturn goes direct until for the next like June, July. And the Saturn is bringing a lot of focus and attention to a lot of visibility, new beginnings, taking the lead. It brings a lot more confidence and grounding and stability, as the Saturn is in harmony with the Scorpio new moon in the 11th, where you could be gaining a lot more security and confidence through getting a higher degree, getting more professional training, or publishing, whether this is a book, whether this is a podcast, in media, or you could be becoming a teacher. So that's where the 9th house areas, which could bring you a lot of stability and longevity to help bring in more confidence. Now, Mercury, communication Mercury, decision-making Mercury, for the next 2 months is going to be in your 10th house of careers. Mars, ambitious, assertive Mars, once every 2 years for the next 2 months is going to be in your 6th house of work. So there's a lot of push towards career and business, bringing in the 9. That could be publishing, marketing, online business. Now, before I break down the Mercury, the Venus, the Mars, a little bit more Saturn, if you enjoy these kinds of videos and would like to see more of them, click like and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the notification bell so you can receive the latest postings. And if you go into the description box underneath the video, you'll find direct links to book an astrology reading, or to check out my 2-question offer. All right, so the new moon in the 9th, I've touched upon a lot of what the 9th can bring up, in harmony with Pisces, and in harmony with business, grounding, stabilizing Saturn. So you could be building a long-term structure from 9th house matters. Classically would be finally getting that graduate degree of the 9th house, or finally launching your online business. Now, Mercury is the business savvy planet. Mercury is the messenger god in mythology. Mercury is the planet of information, communications, negotiations. Mercury goes through all the signs every year. November the 2nd, it's going into Sagittarius. Sagittarius is 9 signs past Pisces. The 10th sector is career, or your life purpose, or more visibility and leadership. The Mercury is going to be there for 2 months, which is twice as long as usual. So it's making a real impact on all this career, business focus. Because Mercury goes retrograde, remaining in Sag in your 10th house of business matters, November the 25th through December the 15th. Still in Sag, still in your 10th house, but now it has more clarity and focus, moving forwards, being more discerning with your business decisions as it continues in Sag in your career sector till January the 8th. When the Mercury is retrograde, you've heard the mantra. There could be delays, misunderstandings, don't sign contracts. The reason for that is you're locking in a commitment, and there might be additional information where you would have made a different decision. That could be misunderstandings. Mercury retrograde in your 10th house, maybe you're reorganizing your career, maybe you're quitting your job, going after doing your own thing. Now, Mars is the warrior planet. Mars is the planet of ambition and drive and aggression. Mars is in fiery Leo. So there's a lot of passionate and dynamic energies with Mars in Leo once every 2 years. Leo is 6 signs past Pisces. The 6th house deals with 2 major areas. That is all going to be fired up and motivated by Mars. Work, the 6th house of work, co-workers, job skills. But outside of the whole business work arena, the 6th house is body maintenance, healthcare. Now, there's 2 ways the Mars can go with self-improvement with healthcare. The positive is you could get more involved with exercising, that Mars, the athlete, and start strengthening the body. The other side of that spectrum is you could have aches and pains and twisting an ankle and having minor kinds of injuries, because the 6th house is the body maintenance and Mars can be this impulsiveness. But if you stay focused and to prevent any kind of injuries, of course, you need to stretch, you need to take your time. But if you're really focused on exercising, you're less inclined to have an accident. So that's Mars in the 6th of health or Mars in the 6th of work. Mars also is very ego-oriented, wants to do its own thing, take the lead. When Mars is in the 6th house of co-workers, you may be short and rude and impatient because you want to be, everyone's going too slow according to you, and you just want to take the lead. But another way of looking at this is, instead of being irritated with coworkers, you could be wanting the strong desire and motivation to quit your job and to start a whole new project or a sideline business. And that would also go along with the new moon in Scorpio in the 9th house of publishing and marketing. Unless you're having to get some professional training to be able to quit your job. But then having Mercury, decision-making Mercury in the 10th house of careers for 2 months, and the Sun leaves Scorpio on the 21st and goes into Sag, into your 10th house of careers. Now, when the Sun goes into Sag the last week of November, it's not taking away that really strong, supportive new moon from the 9th of learning, publishing, teaching, etc. But the sun is now bringing some new, like looking at the light at the end of the tunnel of everything you're working towards. And with the ninth house, you may be doing a lot of marketing and trying to set all that up. And then you can start seeing how all this is coming together. But all of November, you're still working on the marketing and setting up the online business and the website. 2 weeks after the new moon is the full moon. The new moon is where we're planting seeds, new ideas, new beginnings. The new moon, 2 weeks later, is everything starts to culminate and come to light. Basically, what's working and what's not working. And that's going to be around November the 15th. With the full moon, you might be feeling it the 15th, the 16th, 17th. This full moon is opposite the new moon. And the new moon's in the 9th. The full moon on the 15th is opposite in the 3rd. And it's conjunct Uranus. Uranus can bring in these unexpected, exciting offers with the 3rd house. That 3rd house is information, communications. So what you are trying to get out to the world, whether with marketing or education, the full moon could then bring in the job offer or an opportunity to learn, that's the 3rd house, technology, that's the Uranus, or a whole new focus, that's the Uranus. But it's a real possibility as Saturn, taskmaster Saturn, goes direct November the 15th in your sign. And the Saturn is also trining the best flow of energy to the new moon, with the Mercury, Sun in the 10th house of careers, with Mars, ambitious Mars in the 6th house of work. There could definitely be a lot of confidence as you are developing this more leadership in your job or more career. Venus is the last thing I haven't talked about. Venus is loving, it's creative, it's so Venus is romance, it's creativity, it's beauty. And Venus is going into Capricorn, November the 11th through December the 6th. When it's in Capricorn, it's 11 signs past Pisces. Venus is social. It's friendly. It wants compatibility and peace. As it transiting for those 4 weeks in your 11th house of group activities, friendships. You could be making new friends. You could be expanding your social circle. You could be doing a lot more social networking and interaction. So in many ways, Pisces rising, because you had Saturn in Pisces, first of all, we had to, and it's been there for the past over almost a year and a half, it can be very confining, very focused, hardworking. But in many ways, I think this month is giving you signs of how you're blossoming and starting to get release from all that restricted, tight energy, as I said, and really getting out there through career and through socializing and really starting to blossom. I want to thank you for watching. If you like information on how to book an astrology reading or check out my 2-question offer, visit my website at gardino.go, that's .co. Until next month, be safe and well.